Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, March 21st, 2025, and this is the last day of the week and my last entry of the week of my daily vlog, where each morning I come in the studio, stand here in front of you and talk to you about what I've been doing, what I'm doing next, and how it's going in my endeavors to make content creation definitely sustainable. So this is going to be maybe the shortest vlog ever. It's pretty simple. Everything is pretty straightforward. Not a lot to report on. So start with yesterday. My targets yesterday were twofold, of which I accomplished onefold. Can you take onefold? Of I shot and edited and published my next Friday plays. The other thing I was trying to get done was working toward the next tier video. Which I didn't get to because by the time I got the Friday plays done, it was pushing 4 o'clock and I just was out of energy. It's one of those, sometimes you get those days where you hit this wall late afternoon, and I hit that wall. So I didn't get as much done after the tier video that I did. However, the Friday plays, didn't get as much done after the Friday plays, I should say. The tier is still working. However, the Friday plays, here's the thing, the game I selected is kind of really out there. However, I think the message around it, if somebody clicks and watches, has a great opportunity to resonate. I think I did some decent writing around it, and I think I found an interesting angle to gamify a game that otherwise wouldn't be much fun. You be the judge. Early reviews are in saying that it's really good. I think Jeremiah said it's his favorite Friday plays ever, which is mind-blowing because the quality of the game is such that he's picked some much better games that have actually been selected. But that bodes well because Jeremiah has a very particular eye, and he's looking for certain things, and so he found something he really enjoyed in that one. So here's high hopes. We'll see. Yeah, so really that's the majority of what I accomplished yesterday. Of course, all the little things, social media posting and scanning comments and stuff like that, but no other high productivity yesterday, which further sets me behind for my target of getting the tier video done for Saturday. So we'll get to that. Let's check the stats, and then we'll circle around to talk about today and the weekend. Stats are still pretty decent. I expect a little downtrend, a couple of days with no new content, but here is the little chart that I have, and I'd like to be at or above this midpoint, which is 13,000 views and 130 subscribers average over the last 7 days, and stats have been pretty good this week. Down just a little bit today, 16,000 views, down from 16.2 I think it was. A little down tick today. You can see on the upper left there is the little 28-day. You can see a little tick down yesterday. 206 subscribers, so just off the chart, kind of ebbing down a little bit, back down around that 190, which has been our average over the last month. So good performance there, just not great. We'll see how Friday Plays helps, and if I can get something out this weekend, we'll see, would help as well. Let's talk about the subscriber count, which is again on the ragged edge where I have to make a guess, but yesterday it was at 87,100 and about a quarter. And today, when I last looked, it was under 10 away from the next 100. So it's 87,290 something. 290 something. Maybe 87.3. But I think probably if I get in there and get this edited, we'll probably catch it before it rolls over to the next 100. So 87,299, I guess, maybe, is what's over my shoulder right now. Or maybe more or less. We'll see. So let's talk about today and the weekend. So I took a break. I took a deviation midday. Wednesday I was going to be working on tier stuff, and I did that other video, which was a good decision. It was productive, a great video, good performance, good views. But that burned a couple hours of that day Wednesday, and then yesterday I just didn't get to what I wanted to do. So I'm still at a writing gap. I still need to write about another 20% on the tier video. Then I need to record and produce the tier. Then I've got a head start on recording the gameplay, so I'm probably maybe 30% of the gameplay is recorded. And I still have to record the stand-up. That's a lot to get done in a day like today, when I also have to be prepping for a yard sale tomorrow at some point while there's daylight. So I'm going to do as much as I can, as quickly as I can, while maintaining quality. I'm probably 50-50 about whether or not I'll be able to complete that tier video for Saturday. If I can't, I can't, you know. Here's the thing. The good news would be if I can't get that done for Saturday. Bad news is it wouldn't be out. That's bad news. I wouldn't try to work it Saturday for Sunday or anything. But the good news is, so next week is, I have a trip, the consultancy trip midweek next week, where I will be out of the office Wednesday and Thursday. That means that I'll have less time for video production next week. 2 full days fewer than I would normally have, of course. And so that means that if I can't get this done for Saturday, I'll definitely be able to wrap it up on Monday and get it out by like a Tuesday. And then maybe Tuesday I can work the Friday plays that in order to have it ready for Thursday, I would need to do it on Tuesday before I leave on Wednesday. So really just next week is going to be a tough week for video production to get things done anyway, just because that's a big chunk out of the middle of the week. Now, for which I'm being compensated to offset the money, the revenue that I would have lost from work I would have done, but I'm still out of office and not driving momentum, inertia that we have on YouTube. So it's a trade-off whenever you choose to, opt to agree to do something like this. It takes me out of the office, so I can't be doing the work that generates the long term, but at least there's some income. So we'll see. So my daughter is coming over at some point. She took the day off because she's going to help with the yard sale. So just a lot to do today. I'm going to try to stay focused as well as I can up until I just have to stop and do other things. So wish me luck. If you see it release on Saturday, hooray. If you don't be surprised, because it's a lot of work to get done. So we'll see how it goes. So that's it. If I'm going to do any of that stuff, I've got to stop talking to you here. I got to go in there and work on that stuff. So I'm going to thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If in fact you did, if you're one of those beautiful bleeps who are here every day, you know I love you for that. Thank you so much for being here regularly, being part of my morning and keeping me moving. Have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to do something good for yourself on all 3 days. And I'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.